To find the confidence interval, you need to use the formula x bar minus the margin of error is less than mu is less than x bar plus the margin of error, where the margin of error formula is this, z sub alpha over 2 times the population standard deviation over the square root of n. We're going to be using a calculator for this one, so you don't need to use these formulas, but if you want to do it by hand, these are the formulas you would have to use. So using a simple random sample of the weights of women, we obtain the following sample statistics. N equaling 40, x bar equaling 146.22 pounds, and research from other sources suggests that the population weights of women has a standard deviation of 30.86 pounds. So this is just some fact that we know. How they got it doesn't matter, we just know that it's true. So for the first one, we're going to find the best point estimate of the mean weight of all women. Well, the best point estimate is just going to be whatever x bar is. In this case, 146.22. That's all you need to know for that. Next, we're going to find a 95% confidence interval to estimate the mean weight of all women. So trying to find the confidence interval, we need to know a couple facts. First, we need to know what our x bar is, which we know from the previous one is 146.22. We need to know what our sigma value is since it's given to us. In this case, it's 30.86. We also need to know how many people are in the sample, and it said up top that there are 40 people, n equaling 40 in the sample. And then we need to know our C level. How confident are we going to be? In this case, we're going to be 95% confident, so 0.95. Once we have everything here, now we're going to use our calculator to help us along the way. So here's our calculator, and let's use it to find the confidence interval. So to find it, since we are given sigma, we know what the population standard deviation is, and we're trying to find the confidence interval. We're going to go to Stat, Tests, and we're going to do number 7, Z interval. And we can use Z interval because we know what the population standard deviation is. We know what sigma is. So we're going to hit Enter, and it's going to prompt us for the information. So we're going to put our stuff into statistics, and sigma here is going to be 30.86. Our x bar is going to be 146.22. Our n is going to be 40. And our confidence level is 95, so it's already there, so we just leave it alone. We're going to hit Calculate, and it's going to give us an interval of 136.66 to 155.78. And I don't need to round it since 2 decimal places sounds pretty good. So 136.66 to 155.78. So we are 95% confident that the true mean weight of women is between these two values. Now the last question is asking us what the margin of error is. Well, we can use the formula for margin of error, this right here, if we want to. Nothing wrong with it, but we have a way around it if you don't want to use that. And that way is to use the confidence interval. So what we're going to do for the margin of error is we're going to take the largest value from our confidence interval, subtract it from the smallest, and then divide by 2. So 155.78 minus 136.66 divided by 2. And just do the arithmetic, and we're going to get 9.56. So what is the margin of error? Using the formula or this little workaround with the confidence interval, you would get 9.56 to 2 decimal places.